Hey second graders, I'm back in our classroom, came to pick some things up and print a few things again, and I decided it was time to check on the bread again. So it's actually been 2 weeks since I was in last, and I wanted to give it a little time to see what happened before I came back. So here I am. I had a few predictions. A few people said that nothing was gonna happen if I opened the bags. A few people said maybe we didn't get them germy enough. So let's take a look. Here we have it on May 14th, and I'm still seeing not much. If I look at the back side, nothing. And let's walk over here. So we wipe these things on dirty surfaces and with our dirty hands. So there was a thought that maybe they're not germy enough. I don't know if you remember, we wiped our hands on the ground, we went and touched doorknobs, we went and touched keyboards, we touched our tables, we touched our shoes, we touched all kinds of things to get our hands really gross and germy. And then we touched the bread. Then we washed our hands to get rid of those germs. So our hands were pretty germy. And I'm gonna let you in on a secret. I've done this experiment before, and it worked last time. So I have a couple theories, and I'll share them with you. My first theory has to do with this classroom. After you left, they completely deep cleaned it. Okay, so I don't know if you see behind me, there's no chairs. Everything's kind of moved out of the way. They also did what's called fogging. So they took this machine and it just spread the disinfectant through the air. And they did this actually a couple times. While we were still in school, they did it nearly every day. And then they did it 2 or 3 times after we left. And then they did it again 2 weeks ago. So they've been defogging and just killing germs in this room a ton because of this pandemic. So I want your predictions. What do you think it would do to the bread and the germs we put on the bread if they put this fogger in this room that kills all these germs? If we put all of those germs on that bread and then they came in and they fogged it, what would that do to our bread samples in our experiment? Okay, here's theory number 2. Theory number 2 that I have is I'm a little worried about the bread. So this is bread I brought from home. This is bread that I eat. But I know that a lot of bread products, because bread molds very quickly, if you've ever baked homemade bread, mine gets moldy within 1 week. It just starts growing it. The stuff from the stores, they actually put stuff in it to keep it from molding quickly. And they test it to make sure it's safe for humans before you eat it. So don't feel sick, don't get worried about that. But they do put things in it to keep it fresh. So when I get home, I'm gonna go read the ingredients and see if there's anything in it that might make it not go bad. I don't know. So let's check that out and see if that could be it. Okay, so I'm back home and I grabbed a bag, a bread bag. We're actually out of bread, but I've been saving the bags for things. So I have the bag and I'm gonna look at the ingredients. So this bread is the Oreo wheat oat nut. And it looks like the ingredients are wheat flour, so there's definitely some things in there that I can't pronounce, but they are actually just parts of the flour that they use to make the bread. So that's gonna be in any flour that you buy. And I'm reading the bag here, and there's one other thing that it says. So this bag says no artificial preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors, and no high fructose corn syrup. No added nonsense. So I had predicted that maybe preservatives, the things that keep the bread from going bad, was what kept our bread from molding. But reading the ingredients list, there was stuff I wasn't really sure what it was, but none of them are preservatives. So nothing is in this bread to keep it from going bad. So was my guess correct? It was not. So we looked, we thought. So My other prediction was that spraying and misting the room to kill the germs may have killed the germs we put on there. What do you think? Do you think that my guess is correct? Let me know, write a comment, send me a message, send me a video on Seesaw. I'm really curious what your thoughts are. I miss you. I hope that you're enjoying these videos, and I will read to you again soon. Bye, everybody.